to the Grove.
I finally got my world uploaded and I'm able to access it, and I just ported into it. So we're going to explore a little bit, and it is super basic right now. Actually, the pictures that I posted on Twitter, I had to completely scrap that version of the world. There was a bug in it. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I finally just had to delete everything, clear everything out, and start over from scratch. So this is just the bare bones basics to get us started and just to have something for me to upload and test. And then I'm going to continue to work on it and refine it over the next couple of months until I'm ready to actually make it public. But I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek, and I'm super excited because it's taken me over a week to get this up and running. It's the first time I've ever done any type of game design or 3D modeling or anything of this nature. I've had quite a few coding classes. I can write code for VBA to do macros and stuff, but this is like a whole different animal. So it's been really fun to learn it, but it's also been kind of slow going because yeah, it's something brand new and it's a bit complicated. So this is where you portal in from. So this is where you would land, and none of this is developed yet. So as you can see, I'm going to turn around here, and actually I'm going to turn around this way for real, and then I'm going to have to turn back around. Oh, here's the tree with butterflies. And the lake is right over there with the beach, and the snowy mountain area is right there. Um, and that's what I have built so far. So we're going to go over there and explore those things in more detail. And I'm going to talk to you about what's going to be in all this empty space here eventually. So let me just turn back around so I'm facing my sensors. Hi. And I do have a mirror in the world, so I'll actually go to the mirror and talk to you guys for a little bit as well. All of this empty area when you first come in is actually going to be filled up. There's going to be an ASMR education and experience area where people can learn about ASMR, and they can also experience it at different little stations. So I'm hoping to have quite a few ASMR like effects that are available. And also, when I get done building the world, I'm going to start working on a custom avatar for myself that has ASMR effects built into it, like something that you're going to see fairly soon. Don't want to give away the surprise, but you're going to be seeing some ASMR in VR coming very soon to the channel. So, yeah, that's kind of what this area is going to be. And I'll probably maybe put like some hills here, like just some rolling hills and some flowers, probably a few more trees, because right now I just have the one tree, but I'd like to put some more trees and just make it really pretty and fun and have little things that you can do. Um, and probably have some buildings as well, maybe one or two buildings. I haven't quite decided yet, and I haven't gotten that far to figure out how to do that. So let's go ahead and go over to the tree first, and I'll show you that. Here we go. So also I haven't done anything with the sky yet, and I want to do some clouds and have the sky be really pretty. And I also don't have anything built around the edges of the world. So you'll see when we get right to the edge, it's just like this dark color. And obviously I want to do something that makes it look a little bit more polished and done. So those will be things that I'll be working on as well. And right now I have a butterfly effect coming out of the tree. The butterflies aren't working correctly. The material that I wrapped them in, it didn't come over right from Photoshop. So you can see like it looks like a square, and there it's just supposed to be the butterfly outline. And I had it working correctly in the version of the world that I had to delete. And I thought I did it the same way this time, but I'm gonna have to go back and try it again because it didn't work. You can see they're squares and they're not supposed to be like that. I actually had them as little butterfly shapes before. They were so cute and pretty and they were perfect. And yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You just have to start over. But I'm a happy camper because I'm finally here. I'm finally here and I got it to work and I'm like beyond excited. And also they're coming out a little bit too quickly and a little bit too bunched up together, so I have to work on the actual effect itself. So here is our tree, our Yggdrasil tree. And this is the largest that a prefab tree can be in the world. So if I want a larger tree or I want something that's wider and even bigger, I'll have to customize it. And I started to try to do that tonight, but it is a little complex. I need to figure it out. So right now I just kind of plopped a prefab tree down, but I think it's a really pretty tree. I gotta fix the butterflies. But it's gonna be cool when I get them working because they're gonna be coming out much slower and much more sort of random and meandering, and they're not going to be squares, they're going to be actual little butterflies. And I'll probably have 2 or 3 different colors of them coming out of the tree, and just flitting around and, you know, just being really kind of making it really neat for everybody. And also, I had built tree stump seats that I had kind of put around the tree. And again, that was in the world I had to delete, so I'll have to rebuild those. And that was something that was like part prefab, part customized, and so I'll have to go back in and rebuild them. I tried to build one tonight, but I couldn't get it to position correctly, so I finally just gave up because I wanted to get the world uploaded. Look at that, gets lots of shade and all the leaves and everything. I'm also gonna have to see about the wind effect. You can see they're all kind of moving all at the same time. I'd like to randomize a bit more, so I know that's in the settings. I'll just have to play with it. And these are like little things that you can't see when you're actually doing the model in the computer. You can only see them when you're actually standing here in VR, which is why it was so important for me to get this uploaded and working so that I could continue developing it and making it as realistic as possible. Because I would have never noticed that kind of detail in the modeling. Oh shit, what's going on? Okay guys, looks like VRChat froze up and locked on me. I'm gonna have to try to get out and then come back in because I have a lot more I want to show you. So unfortunately, when I went back into VRChat, my my headset mirror window resized itself and I didn't realize it. So unfortunately, the rest of the video is not going to fill up the entire screen, but hopefully that won't bother you too much. And I promise next time I make a video in World, I'll make sure that my screen is fully expanded. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I made it back to the tree. I had to completely shut my computer down. I don't know what happened. VRChat's locked up on me a few times tonight. I think it's their servers or something. Anyway, here's the tree with the butterflies. So let's go over here. I placed a mirror in the world, and I'm gonna have a few of these around the world. But I just placed one here so that I could talk to you guys and you could see me and I could test it out. So let's go check that out. Okay. And I'm so excited to just continue developing this and building it and seeing how many fun things that I can put in here. And I'm probably going to have a few little hidden nooks and crannies and surprises, which I'm really excited about. So I'm still kind of planning all that. And you may have seen a waterfall in my previous version of the world, and there are going to be actually 2 waterfalls. And I'm going to show you where those are going to be here in a minute, but I just haven't gotten them rebuilt yet. So, dun, 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 dun. Yay! Oh. Oh, hi everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yay. We finally got the grove up and running and It's functioning properly. The foundations are good, the bones are good. So now I just have to build out all the details and, just kind of do it layer by layer until I get it to where I want it. So I'm really, 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 really excited about that. Yay. And then, of course, the next thing after that's going to be to build my custom avatar so that my mouth actually tracks when I'm talking and my eye movements track. And also, I'm hopefully in the process of getting full body tracking. So I'll have more than just head and hand movements. I'll be able to move my hips and my legs. Like my legs are moving right now, but it's involuntary. It's just part of the avatar. It's not actually following what I'm doing because I'm actually kicking my legs right now and you can't tell. So anyway, this is the huge mirror that we have, which is kind of fun because it makes the world look bigger. And you can come here and take pictures with your friends and see what you look like and do your hair. Oops, sorry. I just hit my headset. You can do your hair. We could do ASMR haircuts and just all kinds of really fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to have a few of these mirrors placed around the world. Maybe not quite this big. And I haven't decided if I'm going to leave this one this big yet. But I kind of like it. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. We'll have to see. So yeah, just I'll probably have some other things around here. It's not just going to be plain like this, but I just haven't figured out all the details yet. Yeah, so let's go around the corner and we'll take a look at the lake. Okay. Bye. All right, let's go. Oh, and you can see my shadow here. Oh, and here's the lake. So we have this really cool like beachy area that goes all the way around the lake. And over on the other side, I'm gonna have like a whole bonfire area and just a lot of like really little fun things over there. And there's gonna be palm trees kind of all along here, probably outlining the whole lake. There's our tree again. Looks so pretty. Oh, I gotta get those butterflies fixed. But there's going to be like lots of fun beachy lake kind of things. And right now, the water is when I go onto it, I'm just going to walk on it like it's a surface. So, oh, I do sink down into it a little bit. Um, but eventually, I want to actually build the water so that it's deep enough so that when you step into it, you actually kind of go up to your waist and it looks like you're in the water. And there's a way that you can do that. I just haven't done that yet. So this is just kind of a basic water effect. There's going to be a waterfall there, and there's going to be another one right there. So we're actually going to have two waterfalls happening, which is really cool. So let's kind of go over here and we can explore the shoreline a little bit. You can see how the water changes with the light, which is really cool. So it looks pretty realistic. So one of our waterfalls is going to be right here. And you can see I've already kind of built the area for it, and it's going to kind of kick off over here and come down this way. And I'll probably have a few little rocks over here that I'll build up like those. And then the other waterfall, I have these cool, fun little rocks in the middle of the lake. Da, 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 da. You can stand on them. Ta-da! So the other waterfall is going to be right there, and it's going to be like big and really pretty and flowing. And yeah, this is going to be like our swimming fun water area. I don't know, I might even have boats or something that you can ride around, like paddle boats or something. I downloaded a vehicle package so that I can create vehicles and that they can actually move and work and be like objects that you can interact with. And hopefully there'll be a boat one. Or maybe I can make a paddle boat one. Here's another rock. Oh, it kind of looks like a turtle, but it's not. It's a rock. So that's going to be our other waterfall, just sort of whoosh, gushing down. And then over here is going to be the really fun beachy area where we're going to have like a bonfire and um, all kinds of stuff. Hopefully, some hammocks or little lounge chairs or something people can hang out in. And there'll also be sound effects. That'll probably be one of the last things that I do. But there'll be sound effects in the entire world. So when you're standing here, you'll actually hear the water, you'll hear the waterfalls. And here's the beach again. And we're gonna have palm trees all around here. And I'm getting turned away from the sensors. So there'll be a waterfall there, waterfall there. And here we're gonna have palm trees and loungers and a bonfire, maybe even 2 fire pits, which would be really fun. And like I said, I'm hoping I can get some like fun paddle boats or something to put out on the lake, and you'll be able to hear the water and the waterfalls, and probably like some bird sounds, and I don't know, just some really cool things. There's like a little cool little alcove over here. I've got to clean some of this up. I had the rock effects come out a little bit too far, so I'm gonna have to put the sand effect back down here. But isn't that pretty? Just picture the waterfall there and one there. You can see our tree, and we'll probably have more trees, and we'll have other things over there that people can look at while they're sitting here hanging out. So I have to get some of these effects cleaned up. And again, these are things that are really hard to see when you're modeling on the computer. But when you get down in here, you can see such level of detail. Oh, there's my shadow, which is really great for just troubleshooting and figuring out, like, just like looking at stuff like this, like how it cut the angles of the rock when I was doing the smoother effect, and then when I was coming through and kind of cutting the curves in the rock. It looks really cool. So I'm really happy with that. And I love my little lagoon. I'm going to call it a lagoon. You can see I have the snow. Either snow or sand. I gotta fix that because that shouldn't be coming down the other side of the mountain here. I have to fix that. I want to fix the sky so there's clouds and it's really pretty. And sound effects are going to make all the difference. And I'm assuming that you just attach those to objects. So I'll have to figure out how to do that because I haven't looked into that part of it yet. So here we are back in the grassy plain. And there's our lagoon lake. So actually we're going to go back over here because this is the entrance to sort of the winter wonderland area, which is like a mountain pass area with lots of snow. And there's going to be some really fun winter activities over there. You can see some of the snow already. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The entrance is over here. Everything looks so much bigger when I'm in here for real. Like I was wondering when I was making the mountains, I'm like, am I making them tall enough? Are they going to seem like real mountains? And they're actually huge. So I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I like the shape of them and the curve of them and how they're sort of smooth. So this is our winter wonderland, and I actually created the snow effect myself. Um, created a texture in Photoshop, and then I uploaded it to Unity and created a material out of it to then upload to be a texture. Sorry, made a texture. I can also use it as a material, but right now it's a texture and it's for the snow. And then I can actually tell the program that I want this surface to act like ice. So it would be, like a little bit slippery, and it would be like ice is. So we're entering the winter zone, and you can either go right or you can go left, and it actually takes you around to the same spot. So it doesn't really matter. So let's go right. And I love how it ended up cutting this so sharply to look like ice. That looks really good. I like that effect. And we're just going to have some fun winter things going on back here. There's going to be pine trees, and there'll be like a little cabin back here where people can chill. probably be another bonfire and just some really fun winter stuff going on back here. Because this is like almost like a whole nother world all by itself. It's just so huge. You see, you come out into this. So there's where we came in. You come around and you come out into this giant cavern back here. It's all secluded and wintry and snowy. And I have a snow effect that's actually going to be happening in this area where snow is falling from the sky and it looks like little snowflakes. And it'll be all through this winter area. But I don't have it working right now. It was one of the things that went bye-bye when I had to delete my first iteration of the world. So I'll have to recreate that and get that working again. And again, just plenty of room back here to, make like almost like a little forest and a little cabin. And that actually was supposed to be smooth. So I'll have to smooth that out. I didn't notice that in the model because I wanted the whole area back here to be smooth. And there'll be like a cabin sort of nestled back here. And yeah, here's another little lump. Like I said, it'll just be snowing and we'll have some sound effects, maybe some wind, and it'll be really, really cool. So whether you feel like going to the beach or you feel like having a snow holiday, or you want to hang out in the grove, or you just want to run around and experience everything, it'll all be here for you. I'm so excited, guys. I can't believe I finally got this working. I can't believe I created this. I made this world, and we're in it right now. This all came from my imagination. I know it's not much right now, but there's a lot more in there, trust me. And it's going to be amazing by the time I make it public and open it up for everyone. So this is just a super, super basic beginning version of what I have planned. But I wanted to show it to you guys and let you know I'm making progress and let you know I finally got it working. It's actually interactive. Yeah, and I'm super excited about it. So thank you so much. And I'll kind of leave you with a last little panoramic view here. And I'll try not to move my head too quickly to make everyone sick. So we have our winter wonderland. And we have our beachy lagoon that are going to have waterfalls and sort of a little tropical feel to it. And then we have our grove area that's going to be more foresty and nature. And we'll be able to maybe have like little group gatherings over there. And hopefully there'll be like a building and, maybe like a nice little hangout spot. And over here, we're just going to have fun area to play and run, and there'll be flowers and all kinds of ASMR sort of fun activities and information. And yeah, that's going to be our world. And, we'll just kind of develop it as we go and see what happens. All right, guys, so that's it for me from the Grove. I'm so excited to be here finally, and I'm really excited to finally be bringing this to everybody else. So hopefully within the next month or two, I'll have it to the point where I'm ready to open it to the public, and it'll be an available world in VRChat for anybody who wants to come in here. You can access it with a PC, or you can access it with actual VR equipment, headset, and all that. So everybody will have a chance to visit, even if you don't have VR equipment. If you are enjoying this gaming content for VRChat, be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications, because I am going to have a lot more of this content in future as I continue to develop my world and then we start to have adventures in here. And then also, if you enjoy my regular content, my ASMR and girlfriend role plays, things like that, I have a lot of variety content on my channel. Also, be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be sure to get notifications. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Mwah. Mwah. Bye. Mwah. Bye.